I'm the only purple movieverse figure in this town, bitch! All I'm going to say is this guy better breathe fire and have a robot mode. Yeah, this is Dinobot Slug. No, I'm not gonna say it to offend anyone, apparently. But Dinobot Slug. Why transform into a car when you can ride a dinosaur? No? So here's Slug in his alt mode, and as you can see, he is a Triceratops, which doesn't look too bad, and I can already hear everyone cringing. Ew, it's the movie first. Ew. But you know what? I gotta say, as a toy, this Dinobot is not bad, and I'm going to respect it as a toy. It really isn't. I mean, you get some nice details with the silver and all that. It's got some nice dark gray, which, by the way, you put dark gray on a figure any day, and I'll be like, man. And just overall, it's a lot of fun, even with these stupid little spikes coming out. Yes, I think it's stupid, but you know what? Okay, I mean, you know, going into battle and he could slice some legs. Now, it has been confirmed that in Age of Extinction, Slug will appear. However, he will not be in this purple color. As a toy, I can understand why it's in this purple color. I would like a more movie-accurate version, but I'm still gonna say that I get why it looks like this. Would I prefer the original colors? Probably, actually. I mean, yes, that's more accurate, but, you know, just hire a customizer and you can get a nice-looking Slug figure that's accurate to the show representation. But as a toy, I get why it's purple. You know, the Rage Nation, Alex, you made a point that it's to differentiate the Transformers characters, because if all the Dinobots look the same, then parents are going to be like, you know what, they all look the same, why don't you just buy one? But the Dinobots seem to look good together, and I like this. Anyways, let's focus on the toy itself. It's got some pretty good ball joints and hinges, but it's not highly articulated. You can get this little tilt action, which, by the way, is awesome. I should point this out, there's two little tabs on the side right here that are supposed to tab onto this. But it's a little tricky and you have to fiddle with this, and it's kind of a problem because once you finally get this in and start playing with the back legs, they want to detach. Just for comparison's sake, here's Slug and here is the Prid Bumblebee, and as you can see, they stack up to size okay. You gotta realize that this is a deluxe figure, so it's not going to be absolutely huge. Okay, just because you asked nicely, here we go. Yep, it's silly. It's like a 30-year-old man trying to ride a chihuahua. And this is going to piss off everyone, but I wanted to compare a Cyberverse figure, and I decided, hey, why not get a Bumblebee, because, I don't know. But Bumblebee looks too big. Even the Cyberverse Legions look too big. It's more accurate, I guess, but Drift was tiny compared to Slug. I gotta admit, the Creons look really good right next to them. I mean, holy crap, that is just right around perfect. Right! All the Dinobots! And that's it for Slug in his alt mode. Let's go to his robot mode. Oh, did the movieverse destroy your childhood? Well, who got the time machine?
Don't hate me 'cause I get it.
And as you can see, here's Dinobot Slug in his robot mode. Here's a look at the packaging. Yay. I just want to make a point and say that Autobot logo is not on the actual toy. The only Autobot logo on this toy is on the arm. However, I don't think the black Autobot logo is going to change much of my opinion. I gotta point out, this guy lacks kibble on the back. Yes, he's got this huge piece on the back and the arms, but you know what? Whatever, I like it. I do also like how the dino arms kind of fill out the chest. I think that's a smart move. However, I wish the toes could fold down. I think that'd be epic and awesome. One reason why the toes need to tilt is because these arms stick out way too far when you want them to rest down, and it's kind of annoying. If you want the arms completely down, I guess you can do that. Take a good look at that head sculpt. My god, does it look like a knight. Yes. Yes! Although I get what they're doing with this, the knight helmet is a little sharp at the nose. He's got rubbery swords for days. Wow. Best weapons ever. He's got pointy clown feet because he is a knight, and knights had those. The one piece that concerns me for degradation over the years is not these horns or the swords, it's this little piece of rubber. I understand why it's molded like this, but with limited force it just folds completely down because it's so thin, so that's a little concern for me. Here's a size comparison between Slug and Bumblebee. Now, Slug does feel a little bit smaller when compared to other Transformers. However, if you have Slug just by himself, he actually feels just fine. This is another transformation. You rotate the legs around, flip the tail out, rotate the waist, and then you get that. Yeah, but you can extend it out to get that. I mean, seriously, who's going to enjoy that? Speaking of fan-made modes, imagine this for the arms in the movie. Oh. I don't like how the shoulder pieces kind of get in the way for some of the articulation, and he needs wrist articulation so badly with those awesome weapons. But I gotta say, overall, he's not a horrible figure. If you don't like the Age of Extinction aesthetics, that's one thing, but if you do, I gotta say this guy's not really that bad, so let's go to my overall review. I should probably also mention this. This is also a fan-made type of mode type thing, but you can store the weapons on the back using the tail right here. It might warp the rubber just a bit, but I don't think it will affect it too much. Anyways, overall review! So overall, do I highly recommend Dinobot Slug? Absolutely, if you like that kind of stuff. If you're interested in him, I don't think you're gonna get disappointed at all. And I have a little bit of fun. It is just a toy after all, so I'm not going to go... So, anyways, that's pretty much it. I'm the Canadian reviewer. I'm going to eat some bacon.